What I like about building websites is the software required for it, as you saw in the last video, can be either free or very low cost for the most part. You get into graphic design, you're going to need advanced programs like Photoshop and InDesign and Illustrator. You get into video editing, you're going to need high-end computers with fast processors using programs like Final Cut or Premiere or After Effects, things like that. When it comes to the web, there are some great free or very low cost website builders. Again, as you saw in the last video, we just used TextEdit or Notepad, which is a free program that comes with either of the operating systems for Windows or Mac. In this case, I want to take a look at some little bit more advanced editing programs, and the one that I'll be using throughout the rest of the program. A lot of these are very similar. They have some different nuances to them, but we'll go through what those are now. Alright, so the first program I want to take a look at is called Sublime Text, and you can download it for free. You do get a small trial time to be able to play with it. It's really one of the better editors that are out there right now, and I've used it for a little while, but there's some other ones I kind of prefer a little bit more just because of the way that they work, but you'll find what works for you. So go ahead and take a look at this one if you're interested in something free that you may want to purchase for a low cost. Sublime Text is a very good program. Another one that's actually very popular and is free, they just ask you to make a donation if you do like it, but again, you don't have to, is Brackets. And Brackets.io is the website. And again, it's a free program, works for both platforms, Windows and Mac, and they have some very cool things to it. I think just like Sublime, there are a lot of extensions that you can add onto it, so to give you different functionality to be able to have it automatically write certain types of scripts and perform different functions that some of the other programs don't do. But it's a very good program with both Sublime and Brackets. You have to, unless there's an extension I don't know about right now, you have to save your file and then open it up in a browser to view what it looks like. The one other program that I'll be working in, I'm going to show you, is a little bit different than those two, which is Adobe Dreamweaver. Now this one is a little bit more expensive because you either have to pay, I think it's $25 a month for one program through Adobe every month, or it's, I believe, $49 or $50 to get the entire Creative Suite, which Dreamweaver comes with it. I do like Dreamweaver because you can kind of get a preview of what the site will look like or the web page will look like right there in Dreamweaver. It's something I've just been using since I started programming here, so I'm very used to it, so that's why I like working in it. But again, some of these other options here are great. Now there are tons of other programs available. If you just did a Google search for HTML editor, there's a lot of them out there. Some of them work online, so you can just edit them right there in a browser. Other ones you just download and work on your computer. A lot of them have different functions and different things that you might find useful. So take a look at them, find what works good for you, or even just download a couple of them. Start playing in all of them until you find what does work for you, and you can go from there.